Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Grays and the Braithwaites think the other stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine. Whoa!
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Hold! Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
These damn flies. I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. No. This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look. Suit and tie. One bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-army free staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Could drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. Go right at the crossroads. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Whoa! They're right again here. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, and take this operation down for good. Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
How are we gonna handle this?
Well, the way I said...
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
What's wrong? What are you waiting for? bridge over there? What are you doing? I'll tie this bastard up. I think there's another one by the still.
Should just be one more, Arthur.
I think that's it.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So,
Think you're real funny, don't you?
Tell me about that. That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah.
Good money for that! You know, we must
much and get out of here.
Fine by me.
Quick, let's go before any more show up.
Forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. But my cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of crap. Come on, move it.
We have a life
Move it.
on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go!
Yeah.
You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that. Anytime you want to stop for a breather, you let me know.
I'm sorry, son.
Well, spare the gloating, Dutch.
Oh, I'm not a gloater. Why would I laugh at the fact that you haven't learned, after all these years, to ride a horse very well? That is a source of great sorrow to me.
Very funny.
I had fun with you today. Be well. Here? Well, I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Guess I'll go relieve one of the guards.
Hey, Arthur.
What's going on?
Hosea and John are looking for you. They went out to the moonshine stash, said you knew where that was. They was planning a visit to the Braithwaite place, but John needs to do something for Dutch now, so Hosea wants you to join him instead. Seems to be a lot going on.
You're telling me. Okay, thank you.
Arthur?
What are you doing?
Going fishing. The rivers around here, famous for the smallmouth bass. Fella I met showed me a couple spots. You want to join me?
Ah, I can't fish with you. You're far too good.
Oh, come on, come on. Hey, join me. I'll show you a couple of my tricks. There's a spot not too far from here that I've been wanting to try out.
Glad you're so excited about this.
You will be too when you start pulling out smallmouth. Okay, follow me.
I thought you said it wasn't far.
Too far to walk, though. Yeah, come on. Yeah!
Been a while since we rode out, just you and me.
Probably since we went looking for John on the mountain.
Already seems long ago. How you feeling about everything? Been a strange couple of months.
Hey, you know, I can't even return to my country because the price on my head is so big. This is nothing exactly new to me. And I'll always be loyal to Dutch. He sees the world the same as I do. If we have to fight, we'll fight. If we have to run, we'll run. If we must die, we'll die, but we'll stay free.
And Dutch, you don't feel like, well, that he's doing things a little differently now? You saw what happened with that girl on the ferry.
No fight, good or bad, is won without blood. I know that better than most. I think too many people are focusing on Dutch when they should be looking at themselves, what they could have done better.
Maybe you're right.
We'll cut through to the right here. The other day, I rode down to the Lanahatchee River. I caught some beautiful steelhead trout.
You mean the Lanahatchee River?
No. The Lanahatchee. It runs right near here.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Lanahatchee.
Why is everything in English said differently than it's written? Make us feel stupid?
Oh, you're asking the wrong fella.
Okay, it's just down the hill here. Hey, why are you getting off?
Easy there now, Javier.
Okay, come on. Let's go try our luck. Pretty country.
Beautiful.
Come on, let's go see what's biting. You take this spot, Arthur. I'm going to cast from over to the right there, so we're not in each other's way. Time of day really can make a difference. They feed early morning or late evening because that's when the insects are more likely to be out. We're lucky we got such nice weather, but rain can be good. Sometimes big fish think the raindrops are insects.
Well, I guess it's still relaxing even if I don't catch anything. Sort of like staring at the sky.
It's your bait, I think. Come use some of mine.
Oh, it's not the bait. It's me. I've always been a poor fisherman, especially compared with you and Jose.
Just try some of mine. Here. Crickets.
Thanks.
I was thinking, you remember that stagecoach we held up in Nevada?
Yeah, it was a tip from that crooked lawman in Reno.
We opened the door and it's full of women and children. Rich, but women and children. So we let it go and read in the newspaper that the O'Driscolls robbed and killed them all the next day further down the trail.
Yep. You know, way back in the day, Home O'Driscoll and Dutch were sort of friends.
Friends.
Well, not friends, but they had an understanding. Then Combs Mean Street got meaner, and Dutch wanted to try to live a different way.
And now, here we are. There you go, Arthur. Make sure he's tired before you reel in. You should let that one go, Arthur. Give it a chance to grow into something worth catching. It's getting close to nightfall. Fish will stop feeding soon. Let's catch a couple more and then head back. Our bag is getting full. You're better than you let on. Got one. You got this one. He's a fighter. Trick is, let him tire himself out. Another small one. I'd throw it back.
Oh, keeping you.
Not bad, you see? It's the bait.
It ain't just the bait.
I'm gonna head back. You wanna join me, or, you keep trying for these bastards?
No, I'll stay.
No problem. I'll see you back there.
Yeah. Hold up. Easy. Eat, boy. Good boy. Now, now.
Huh? Hey, best you keep moving. That's right, you cur. Kick dust and keep. Okay, if there ain't no convoy.
Yeah. Hey, move! Yeah.
Hey, Arthur. Can I have a quick word?
Yes, Miss O'Shea.
Ah, call me Molly, would you? Arthur, How is Dutch? I mean, how does he seem to you?
I'm about the same as usual, I guess.
I really love him, you know. But if he... Like he always says, loyalty is everything, so...
Arthur! Excuse me, Miss O'Shea.
What you want?
I bring a gift. The great gift of information.
So you got some tip-off, so now I can risk my neck and make you some money while you lounge around.
You know, Arthur, bitterness, it works on the inside as well as on your sour face.
If you say so, but you could go find some other fool to run your errands.
Bill, come on over here. Will you be my other fool? You too, Charles.
What are you talking about?
Arthur's above a little stick-up I heard about.
No, I'm not.
You just said...
Hey, I'll do it, as long as you ride with us.
I got a serious medical condition.
Yes, you are a compulsive liar.
No need to be like that. Charles, have I ever lied to you?
I hardly know you.
Exactly. Now, you boys should do this. It's easy, and I'll only take a small commission for my information. But it's now or never.
Then it's never.
Oh, God help me. Fine, I'll do it.
Well, what is it?
It's a supply wagon carrying payroll, but very briefly unguarded, apparently. As it passes through a crossroads near here where there's an old ruined church before it connects with the rest of the wagon train. Very easy pickings.
As long as we get paid or you get shot, I'm happy.
You are a sick man, Arthur Morgan. A very sick man indeed. Come on then, you miserable bastards.
How you get wind of this, old man? We only been down here all of 5 minutes.
Well, while you boys been off fishing or playing lawman or whatever the hell you've been doing, I've been getting down to business.
Finding the nearest grog house.
Hey, you don't want in on this, Williamson, that's fine by me. Do us all a favor. Head home.
Just give it a rest, you two.
Just have a little faith for once, will you? Now, I've been scoping jobs like this since you fellers were knee-high to a grasshopper.
Once a decade, maybe. So what is it you've scoped here exactly?
Well, I told you. There's a wagon with a lockbox passes through every week. They switch outriders just north of here, but the front wagon's by itself for a stretch before the last run down into roads. Okay, hold up here.
We should cover our faces.
They'll be passing through the crossroads up ahead.
When?
Soon, Williamson. Christ's sakes. I should be due any time now.
Let's keep this quiet and clean. Nobody needs to die here.
There! You see, gentlemen? Just like clockwork.
Stop the wagon! I said, stop the damn wagon! Whoa! Now, don't try anything stupid, and we won't do anything unkind.
You know, boys, I don't want to get shot, but this is a mistake. I work for Cornwall Kerosene and Tar, Mr. Leviticus Cornwall.
Oh, great.
So you know him?
Who doesn't?
I hear he's rich enough to share the wealth around and not miss it too much.
Oh, he'll miss it.
Okay, why don't you check out round the back?
Arthur, help me out here. It'd be a lot quicker if someone helped me. Are you gonna give me a hand here? Check the boxes at the back, Arthur.
what's inside. Okay, we're looking good. Must be nearly 1,000 here. Shit! Hey! Think I see something! Oh, great. Let's go! Arthur, let's go! Yeah! Most guarded wagon in goddamn history! How will I know? Faster, come on! Goddamn sons of bitches! Right, fellas! Come on! Look out! That one nearly hit! Let's go, let's go! Shoot those bastards! Where the hell are we going? Getting out of here! What kind of dumb questions? Keep going! We're losing them! Easy now. Stay with me. Come on! They're still on us! Get me! You can move fast when you have to, can't you? Just shut up, Williamson! Do not let them get away! Everyone, stay tight! Yep. Come on! Quick! Get off the trail! Into the woods! Let's shake him and get back to camp! No, we need to find a place to lie low. We can't risk leading Cornwall's men to camp. All right! Whoa! Let's hide in here. Quick! Yeah. Go on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go on. I'll see you later. All right. Let's get out of sight. We'll stay until dark, and then we'll sneak out of here. Charles, you keep watch for now. Sure. Well, we, get some rest. All right. Let's try and get out of here. Hey, shit! Absolutely. Now, shut up, old man.
Look, I was just trying to...
Shut up. There's a light over by the house.
Damn! Hey, let's just keep this calm. See what happens.
I got nothing to rob, mister.
Is this your place? Kinda. And you didn't hear nothing? Why don't you just tell me, partner, what you heard? Tell me what you heard. I don't... Maybe I heard some noises out by the barn a while ago. Ain't me. Better not be. All right. Group forth. Low. Go check out the barn. Sir.
Well, the place looks deserted enough.
Sure. You head inside, I'll go round the back.
Place looks empty to me. Now, the old guy up there is full of crap.
I don't think they're here. Don't see any horses.
Come on, let's head back. Boss! Place is empty! Shit!
Hell, boys! You don't know what you got yourself into.
Charles.
We got more of the bastards on this side.
Where are they all coming from? Looks like Mr. Cornwall's got enough to security.
More on the right here.
Nicely done, Bill. They teach you that move in the army, too?
Can't you keep your backbeat still for 10 goddamn seconds?
You got us into this. This fella really don't like getting raw.
Let's just hope we don't run.
Oh, we stopped robbing Cornwall for a while. I didn't know we was robbing Cornwall. All right?
There's a goddamn horde of them on the left here. God damn it, they're piling in this way now. Hold them back! Do not let them close in on us!
Ain't you glad now I insisted you come along?
Oh, this is it. I'm officially retired. They're coming in from the front. Shit! Fire! We got more on this side.
Move!
Don't worry, fellers. We ain't going out like this. No goddamn way.
Why? You gotta... If we don't get out of here soon, we're charcoal.
I ain't gonna miss your ass.
Come on, old man! Ah! Come on, Arthur! Let's head to the woods!
Into the trees. Come on.
Where are we going, Bill?
We'll try to lose him in the woods. Let's split up a bit. Try to confuse him. Arthur, with me.
Anything dumb, Williams?